Hey guys, what's going on? I've been pretty good, man. How you guys doing? Give me 1 second here. I'm about to get in the game. We stopped right before I dropped the trailer off at Hobbs. So we're about to, we'll be dropping it. And then hopefully Little Bear will be joining us. She said she'll be here in a second. And then we'll be heading on up to Astoria. I've been pretty good, can't complain. Doing a little driving. Oh, server's kind of full today. Got about 200 people. They ain't really bad considering it's a Tuesday. Alright. Now we're going to finish parking this. Then we'll get our trailer and hopefully Little Bear will be joining us. There we go. See where we're at. And the plan right now is try to do 2, maybe 3 loads. We'll see on that. And 1 second, guys, on my phone. And there we are. Quick and easy. Alright, and there's the next load. And again, we'll be going up to Astoria. And you guys are more than welcome to join me. Oh, where's the load? It must be up front. Oh, actually it is. I know exactly where it's at. It's right around here. Alright, Little Bear should be joining us here in a second, and I'm hoping one of the guys from the VTC might jump on soon. Alright guys, let's just get our GPS all fixed up here. I think we'll just fuel up in Artesia. We'll take the 40 down to the 58. Then the 5 on up. Here, 1 second guys, I gotta see what's holding Little Bear up. And I'm not really sure where she's at. We may have to go up to Astoria just to meet up with her. Know where she's at. Give me 1 second guys, I'll be right back.
What's going on, buddy?
Alright guys. Little Bear's gonna meet us in Astoria. Oh, hey, what's going on, Smith?
Ah, there he is.
How you doing, man?
Good, how about yourself, buddy? Where are you at? Where are you headed to?
I'm heading to Astoria.
Okay. We're on opposite ends of the board then. I had a few things going on here last night, buddy. I had to skip out of the chat. Wanted to drive a little bit, but
All good, man.
now I got have you seen, you can in your settings you can do like camera rotation with the steering wheel? I don't know if you've seen anybody do that. I just today have seen somebody that, and they don't have it like that anymore because he's got 3 screens, but so like when you turn your steering wheel, the camera will turn whichever way the steering wheel turns.
Really? I've never seen
Yep.
that used either.
It's right in your settings. It's I think it's in gameplay settings.
What highways are you going to
Actually,
use?
just
I'll take
changed
the
around. It's
54
a little weird, but
to the 40
I want
to
to
the
try it out for a
56 to
little
the
bit.
5 and then on up to Astoria. I can't remember what highways I take up there, but the main highways are the 40 and the 5. Where is that option at? Do you know?
Yeah, hold on, let me get pulled over here. I'll pull it back up. Alright. Options, and I'm pretty sure it's in gameplay, and it's down. Camera settings. Steering, camera, rotation. It's right at the top. Just check the box.
Oh shit. And right now, guys, we are heading to Astoria. We'll be meeting a little bit up there.
Stop her on a hill.
Hour and a half. She'll be meeting up with us. I'm gonna try to do another 3 loads. Almost up to 120,000.
Yeah, I told Chelsea this morning when I got him, I said, he streamed for fucking 7.5 hours yesterday. I said, oh my god, dude. Holy fuck. And I said, he's still working. Yeah, you got it going on, buddy. You got it going on for sure.
That's what the guys at work, because they're like, how the fuck do you work and stream as much as you do? Well, easy. You don't sleep.
Not too much, anyway. 4 or 5 hours, 3 or 4 hours. So you was off at like 10:30 my time. So it's been 9:30 your time, and you still have to be up by 3 or be to work. I'm like, oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
He's 5 hours and shit. I mean, that's how I work in the spring, but that's like straight work. That's like, you know.
Yeah.
That's good. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Well, I think I got Godspeed talked into doing 20,000 miles stream with me on Friday. And if we can get a little variant on it, that'll get us 60,000 miles in one day.
Yeah, man. You're gonna have us up to the top. We do get, like, if we're in, I think you get gold and bronze and silver medals. Like, the company will get that if we're in first, second, or third place for the month. And that'll stay up on our company thing for, I think, forever. I mean, until the company goes. So it shows people that we have been #1 at one time, or, you know, whatever place it is.
Yeah. I had one of the Flying High guys stop by the stream yesterday. Said it's been fun competing with us.
That's right. Yeah, they walked away from us a little bit, but that's all right. We'll gain them. We'll catch them.
I had about 10,000 miles not count. That hurt. It put me way back. I was in 5th, now I'm in 10th.
Try to drive pretty hard tonight. I could actually get home a little later than I wanted to.
I'm still averaging 10,000 miles a day so far. But that's not, I don't know how, the guys at top, they're averaging 20,000 miles a day. I don't know how the fuck you even do that.
I don't know, buddy. Ain't got a job, I guess. Or got plenty of fucking time, that's for damn sure.
I don't know, man. They're doing something, I just don't know what. That's too much. Like, even if you use coast to coast, every, you know, cheat in the game pretty much, it's too much.
Yeah.
Cause I tested it, even on single, like if I grabbed the load for 3,900 miles on coast to coast, you're really not saving a whole lot of time.
No.
Like, it's about what I would do in multiplayer.
Yep, yep. And the thing I don't, like these guys up at the top besides Joey's the only one I ever see. I don't see any of them other ones on here playing.
There's almost all of them are strictly single player using coast to coast and every other map mod there is really. And I've tested that every which way. I even turned traffic off. I used every cheesy move in the game, and you just don't save much time. Like it's not something that's like worthwhile. So I was just like, oh, this is stupid.
My will should be here Friday.
The what?
My will's supposed to be here Friday.
Oh,
there
nice.
you go.
Oh. You gonna meet me in Astoria? Or where are you at in California? Where are you going right now?
Let me look and see where I'm.
I think you're going to Hobbs. Just go to Hobbs, then go to single player, port up to Astoria. That way we get to 2,000 miles for that load.
No, after you left this morning, I did a small load just to get some miles.
Okay.
And it took me to Cali, so I can just run up to Astoria real quick.
You can probably do a load there. I mean, it's gonna be an hour and a half before I get up to Astoria.
Alright, well, I'll just see if I can find a load up there then.
And we need to at least maintain what we're at right now with flying high, so we can try to catch them Friday.
That's right.
I've been trying to get some miles in. After tomorrow, hopefully it'll be a lot easier.
Well, I think I can get 6 or so tonight. So that'll be extra 6 that you didn't have last night. I wanted to ride. I wanted to cruise last night, but
I was surprised Godspeed got on yesterday.
yeah, and it was all that roadcat. That roadcat had him interested. I knew he was going to be back on because before he got off Sunday night, I told him how to do the command keys for that roadcat, and then I tried to explain to him, look buddy, you can have this and set this, and I guess he's kind of figured out, so he's just went all out with it like he said last night. And I figured he'd get on and want to try to get that situated a little bit.
Did you got the shifter with your wheel, didn't you?
Yes. Not gonna be able to blow me away no more, and I'm just gonna have to show you up now.
Oh yeah. We'll see. Maybe we should have got you a shifter like Godspeed, so we use 2 hands to use it.
Oh my goodness. That shit there. You won't see that from me. I'll make sure I have everything I need before I buy something.
I love fucking with him about that. Alright guys, we're about to hit the 40 here. But Flying High's already been chucking hard. The only one I haven't seen is Greg.
Yeah, them boys go at it, let me tell you.
We just need a couple more people to drive every night.
Ah, damn it. Something got screwed up. Bet you it put me all the way back to San Diego now.
I normally have my CB up. I forgot to bring it up apparently. Are you streaming, Little Bear? Or are you gonna not since you're...
No.
That's fine. I don't blame you.
Hopefully I can Friday if they get it out.
That was Wednesday.
No, I'm saying hopefully I can stream by Friday if they get it out once.
Oh, okay. Man, I got my truck like about a quarter damage just from tire wear. Ugh. But you'll know to figure out something with your desk. The way it's set up, it's not gonna... You don't really have a desk like mine. Mine's easy to hook the wheel up to.
Hmm?
You need to figure out something with your desk to be able to hook the wheel up. Since yours is just a normal nut, mine's the one that has to pull out. So it's real easy to hook the wheel to it.
Can I just hook on the top part?
Yeah, but you probably need to have to move your keyboard somewhere. I don't think there'll be enough room for the keyboard and the wheel, because the wheel will I don't know, we'll have to figure something out.
Well, I was gonna move my printer so I could set up a second screen too, so I figured that'll be out of the way and I can...
Alright.
Just keep saying my game change detected. I don't know what's going wrong with my save here.
Did you use the spediter tool, whatever it's called, route tool?
Yeah.
That means the loads that you loaded in then is conflicting with the game somehow. What loads did you load up?
Just... oh crap, I don't know what that's doing. Just loaded a load from the auctioneer up the storage.
Try it again.
I've tried it 3 times.
Then you need to change the load type then. What kind of cargo was it?
Propane.
That's weird. About around the road there, guys. There we go. But right now, guys, we got about 1,600 miles heading down up to Astoria. We'll be meeting a little bit up there when we get up there, and then we'll be making a return trip. We may try to fit in a 3rd load too. I don't know. We'll see. Are you doing a load?
I don't know what's wrong now. I can't get spotted or fixed. It keeps claiming I'm in Oxnard, and now it's put me to San Diego, and it won't go to show why I'm in San Diego.
Sometimes just put, if you're in that town, just put the town that you're in. So I've had that happen before too, where it's showing a different town for some reason. Having problems, baby?
No matter what I do, it does the game change. Do I need to restart my computer, or what's wrong?
Just port to a garage and then save.
I'm at a garage, and I'm saved at the garage.
Are you trying to switch the loads around?
Oh.
Do what? No, I'm asking. If you haven't changed your load, then change the type, load type. That's normally what causes my problems anyway. Or it might be, sometimes it's the type of trailer. That's what I suspect, anytime that happens, it's because of, like sometimes you can put trailers in spots using those tools that's just too large, and I think it causes conflicts.
Well, this one will get me up to Salem and Oregon, so at least I'll be close. I'll just go to that one.
There.
And then maybe it'll save properly and I can reload them from there.
That's what I was going to suggest. Just try to find your load and drive a little bit, and then it'll go through a bunch of auto saves and let the computer or the game run a little bit. Sometimes that fixes it as well. It's like the path gets messed up or something with it.
Well, that's a good way to start there.
The what?
I accidentally switched views, and then I had my thing adjusted wrong, and I slammed right into the wall and did 24% damage right. At least it was just to my truck. Poor truck.
Baby girl.
Alright, we got around them. And here in probably like 400 miles, we'll be hitting the 5 real soon, guys. We're getting close to being about halfway there. Still got a pretty good drive though. Oh, I'm beat. So did you finally get your load?
Yes. Not through Speditor, I just accepted one.
The what?
I said not through that Speditor, I just accepted one.
Okay. Well, there's Sharky.
No. Man, he trucks away. Crap. I was with him and then he just blew me away.
Then there's motherfucker at the same time. I've been seeing all kinds of people on that today.
Who else did you see?
Oh, motherfucker. I think Plum just stopped by. I don't think I can see him in game, but pretty much all the flying high guys.
Ah.
And I just saw Sharky. But I also seen the others as well. Everyone but Greg from Flying High I've seen. I'm sure he's out here somewhere. I just haven't seen him yet.
How many miles do you have left?
Just under 1,400. Plum stopped by and asked me how often I change my wiper blades, because I always have it raining.
That's funny.
might try to do it after this one. I might try to do another 2 loads tonight. At least one more. Are you up for 2, or do you want to just do 1? Or just wait
I
and
can probably
see?
do 1 more after this one.
Okay. Well, when I get home, get ready, because we're going to do 10,000 tomorrow. Assuming your mouth don't hurt. If your mouth don't hurt, oh well.
I have to go to the dentist after you get home, so...
Oh, I forgot tomorrow's your appointment. I doubt you'll be up for 10,000 miles when you get home, so never mind.
Oh, you're gonna be pretty cranky.
Another thing, guys, I think I forgot to update the miles. I'll try to do that if I get to a stopping point, or might just wait till I get up to oh.
How you doing there, driver?
What's up, man?
Turning and burning, come on.
There's Ghost Rider.
You just passed him too?
Yep. Oh, they're out here full force.
Guy's name is Fiery Flamboyant. Foxy Rainbow.
Some names you got going on over there.
Not Bligatol. Oh, they got some weird little names going on.
Oh my god, look at my truck, it's fabulous.
Oh.
I got Batman over here.
And I love these long hauls. I'm going from, I want to say, actually.
I just realized the radio's not running, guys, so if I get to the stopping point, I'll turn it back on, but I'm not sure why it's not playing.
I just started a company here, so got a few players in.
Oh, there's Jason from OTR. He's their highest mileage guy.
Yeah, he just came up on me pretty quick. I'm pretty sure he passed me at this point.
For 1 second, guys, I'm going to turn the radio and I have to go refill my vape. Oop. Same network there. No, 1 second. I'm having all kinds of problems here. We'll just add a new playlist. It's saying network here, so if I can't get that, I'll just put on the CB chatter. Alright, we'll try this one. We'll see if it works.
Jack it up.
Alright, there we go, guys. Send me a second. Alright, give me 1 second. Back to the inbox. I just need to fill my vape and I have it right here. All sorts of fucked up today. Okay. Alright. Now let's roll. Got a bunch of people coming up somewhere.
Worgy, you on the 40?
Yeah. Should be hitting the 5 here real quick like.
I may have just missed you. I'm coming down to 58. You're ain't hitting bar stuff. Then I'll be on the 40. If you took the 15 down to the...
I'm be taking the 50. I think it's 56.
Okay.
Godspeed should be getting his heavy controller box soon. The way he's been talking about that, I expect him to be playing a whole bunch when he gets it.
Oh, yeah, right.
They've been talking about how he just can't play it because he doesn't have it, and I'm just like, yeah, it's just a control box.
Yeah. He does that shit.
Yeah.
I think he likes playing, but he doesn't like playing, if you know what I mean. He's unsettled in everything. I'm like, how the fuck do you get around in life?
Yep.
I mean, it is the truth, though. It is the truth. I'm very much a person that does something 110%. If I'm going to play this game, it's going to be 110%. My wife, my boss, they give me hell. You always got to be perfect. You always got to do this. You always got to do that. And it's coming from my boss now. In Sydney, who I work for, which is there's Al, which is the old man that's in his 80s. There's Fred, which is Al's son, and then Al's grandson, which is Sydney, and he is, see, I'm 33, he's 36, so he's 3 years older than I am, and he's very much the same way. We are very particular about how we work on the equipment and how we fix the equipment, and we're very particular about it, because I don't like having to work on stuff when we're out in the field. We have all winter to get everything just right. And it just burns Fred up. It burns Fred up because I'm pretty sure we can do everything better than he can. And for an older man, or for somebody that's had control, and you know, you get a little, they get a little envy about some shit, and then it's like, oh, you don't have to do all that. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Yeah, old fucking, and like with that paint and stuff that Godspeed fools with those sealant tiles, I'm like, buddy, you don't really, I understand, but like, man, you have to like go buy yourself a full face mask that covers your eyes, that's glass up front. He's like, well, we have all that at work. And then he comes home, look, there he is, old Worggy, old Worggy. But I'm like, buddy, I don't care what they think they provide for you. You need to go ahead and get stuff that's top of the line, so you're not killing yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, it's alright, he says. You're alright. Oh, my nose is bleeding again. It's like, yeah, buddy, are you listening to me? Are you doing what you need to be doing? I mean, they're spraying chemicals on that. I mean, fire retardant. You can start a fire on top of these boards that you're making and they won't burn, buddy. I mean, like, that's unhealthy. And you're putting the chemical that allows that not to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I look out for him, but he's got his mind set on shit, and then it's, I don't know. He's something. Poor fucker. Explains a lot why maybe my age. I don't know what, I don't know. He hasn't really told me much about his situation. Like, does he rent a place, or does he, is it his house, or is it his mom's house and him and his brother still live home? I have no clue. Isn't really, but there's a lot of money. I work very hard. I don't get paid that much money, but I work
Good,
probably twice what everybody works in a year. Well, not quite twice, but your average person works 2,045 hours a year. I was really close to 3,000 hours last year at my job. So I mean, I work a lot, and I barely have any money to buy anything. You know what I mean? It's just, it's so fucking expensive.
Yeah, I get you.
And I see it. I think he spent. I mean, like that computer right before you come to working for us. He just bought that liquid cooled computer. I mean, you know, $2,500, and then bought the shifter, and then bought the box. I mean, there's just a lot of money. And I know what he gets paid, and it ain't quite.
$2,500 is that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I could make a monster of a computer for half that price.
Yeah, well, the graphics card in that some bitch is what, 1,500 or better?
Yeah, but you don't even need that graphics card's well above what most people ever would need.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. It's just I don't know. Ain't none of my business, but I would have definitely spent a lot more money on my health than my computer or a shifter I have to use two hands for. You know what I mean?
That still cracks me up. He brought that home and he showed a picture. I'm like, don't you need something to mount that to? He's like, well, yeah, but I'm gonna figure something out for it. Well, okay. I mean, it's nice, but again, it's made for people with a setup like that for it.
Yep. Cockpit, racing rig, whatever.
Just past your favorite Australian.
Which one at this point? I know a lot of them.
RT, the one
RT, yeah.
whose voice you
I
really
pass him all
like.
the time.
His voice is crazy awesome.
Then there's that one. Yeah, that one. It's something Hottie, I think. That you were talking about. Yeah, I think she's Australian. Yeah. But half the time I can't understand her. I was like, is she speaking this language? But the other day I could actually understand her, and she's Australian.
Was that the one that was excited that we passed?
Yeah, and said, oh, another female.
There's actually
she was all excited.
What'd you say?
There's a few girls that play.
Yeah.
I think there's like five or six of them that play.
Steam keeps going down, it looks like.
Yeah, that's the same thing. It just kicked me, and now I'm back on.
Yeah, it did the same to me.
Definitely going to take a little getting used to with the camera moving with the wheel. I do like it. I like the idea. Oh my goodness, I laughed.
Hey,
Hey,
Worggy,
poor
how you
girl.
going, mate?
Hey, what's up,
Hey,
man?
Smith that in. I could just feel her behind me.
Just poking along.
Give
You
me
had
the
a safe
eyeball. I
one.
never even responded. I just drove right on by her. And then when I got up next to her, she was asking me more questions. And I was like, you know, you're making me look like an ass.
You have to be pretty close to me, little bear, because I just passed RT.
She should if she come out of San Diego. She should actually be ahead of you, I would think.
I think, fixed them in ready.
Oh yeah, you're up top of the state. I gotta go to Tucumari and then I'm gonna fast travel back up to Portland.
So, little bit, do you think Godspeed's gonna make it 20,000 miles in one day?
We'll be lucky if he makes it 8.
Now it's like I told him before, I said, buddy, you streamed 10 hours before, but I'm afraid to tell him that probably 3 out of that 10 he was fucking around with something on his computer trying to get some Twitch shit working. Or you know what I mean, he just spent a lot of time not driving for those 10 hours.
Yeah.
He was streaming yesterday and didn't even know it, sitting there shirtless.
Oh yeah, well that's that
Yeah, he just
Cat
made update on
program.
Twitch.
He's fooling around on that on his phone. He's
What-
got everything
what's
set
updated?
on his phone.
Whoa.
Rory was like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "No." He's like, "I think you are."
Yeah, because I saw it say that he was live, and I'm like, I mean, it was just for like probably seconds, depending on how long it took him to turn it off. But that's all
No,
it
the
takes.
video was like 3 or 4 minutes.
I'd like to get Death by Fire on here with us. He's a guy that I friended on Steam. I talked to him a couple times. He drives. I don't know who he works for. But
I think he's the owner of the Knights one.
Oh, okay, okay.
I've got him on Steam too. We chat whatever. He's like, "Tell Smith that we should do something." I don't remember. Meet up or something.
Cause see, we were all I think it was like 3 or 4 of us. We went to I want to say we were in Clovis dropping off, and he come in there.
And some,
We
okay,
chatted
gotcha.
right up for a good.
Right now
20
we're heading up
minutes.
to
He parked,
Astoria,
we
and
talked
we'll
on
be
the
meeting
CB
up with
back
Little
and
Bear
forth.
up there.
He's super nice.
Yeah, and he does seem older, and that's kind of what I'm looking for. I don't know what old Ryan was talking about when he was like, "I'm done." I was, and then he sent them waving hands, and
Yeah,
I
that's
said,
all. I was just like, what the hell is he even talking about?
"Oh man," I wrote, "Does anybody know how to read sign language?" Well, it's hard to tell what he's talking about. He quit, so the boy quits this time. He ain't gonna come back. I hate to break it to him. He's young. I think he gets a little upset on life and shit. I don't know. He
Are you
likes
up in
talking to
Astoria?
me, but I don't know. Some of these kids, I believe, these young kids growing up, they're just lost.
That's for sure. I already sound like one of them old people like, back in my day. Okay, cool deal.
I don't know. I didn't get much slack. I dropped out of high school, and my mom kicked me out when I just turned 17 because I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I wanted to go out and drink, act a fool, and she wasn't putting up with none of that shit. So I had a real awakening at a young age, and I've been out on my own ever since. I went back when I think I went back for a couple months, but that was it. But I've always kind of been grown. My parents, they split up when I was young, and I always felt like the man of the house when I was like 3. And my mom will tell you, she's like, I'm pretty sure when you were 4 years old, you were a man.
I hear that, man. I hear that.
It was just what it was. I tease my wife all the time. I'm like, you know, when I get like 50, I'm gonna start acting like a kid because I've been a man my entire life. I didn't have any of the options that my kids are gonna have.
Yeah.
Prime example in the chat today. All this GoFundMe shit. Go get a job.
Dude, I was thinking the same thing, man. Like, literally.
That shit gets on my nerves. I mean, I can understand, like, if, like, your husband or someone up and died and you just didn't have the money to cover the funeral and you're asking for a little help, but, like, for the stupid shit some people ask for, like, for their dream wedding, I'm like, I want to come throat punch you right now. I'm like, oh, the nerve of some of these people. I'm like, is this a joke?
Well, used to, I mean, your car broke, you had to get a new one. You didn't start a GoFundMe page so someone else could buy your car for you.
Yeah, there's definitely occasions. There's occasions when that kind of stuff is needed, but not over a computer or a car, or you know what I mean. It's insane.
I know. Yeah, this day and age is it's a lot different. Even when I was younger, I mean, yeah, I'm only 37. It's not exactly I'm old, but even my generation,
yeah, I worked.
Society's
I
just changed
started
a
out
lot.
working at 12.
Very quickly.
I was 15. I packed my shit and left my house because of my situation. And about a year and a half later, my grandma came and found me and made me come live with her until I graduated. But like, I've worked since I was young. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I was 13, and Mom, summertime come around. It's time for you to get a job. I've been working my ass off ever since. Really, I've really been working my ass off the last 6 to 8 years. I was in Florida. I worked pretty hard on working on the boat, but that was, you could really enjoy that kind of stuff, being out on the boat. I mean, I've been in 6,000 foot of water down there in the Gulf Coast. I've fished around these oil rigs. I've seen these oil rigs. I've been right next to these oil rigs and have to look up at these oil rigs. I mean, it was a great experience going down there, and just like the culture. We went to Louisiana, and at the fish house that we sold our mackerel, that's what we caught in Louisiana in the summertime, was king mackerel, and it was run by the Chinese. And like, it was like another world, man. You go there and it's like, it's another world, because the culture is completely different, and there's very few like white businesses, should I say, which is not a bad thing at all, but it was mind-blowing. And like, this man had fighting chickens, roosters.
The way people are acting,
had like 50 of them. They had their own little cage.
Shit. I don't know what I'm on today.
And at this fish house,
but
man, I mean, it was.
Yeah, it really is, dude.
Just crazy.
I agree.
Been on
a lot of kids nowadays just feel entitled.
Supply boats.
Really, what it boils down to.
Some supply boats that's like got where they put food, fuel, and water, and they take it out to the oil rigs and they unload the fuel and water and food.
But I feel that way about a lot of things.
Maybe
and a lot of people
or,
disagree.
But most of the time they were just supplies, and they bring back people and whatnot.
Like, now,
hell, I've been one of them boats had
like
a
everyone complains about
freezer
bullying.
in there.
Back in my day, if you had a bully, you dealt with it.
I mean, you
didn't go off and kill yourself.
Massive stuff.
And I'm not supporting a bully. The bullies are everywhere, no matter what you do. And if you never, you just have to learn how to deal with bullying.
It's incredible.
I mean, that's all there is to it. Like, once you're out of school, bullies are in the workplace.
Man, I miss
no matter where you go in life,
lot.
there's going to be someone
I had 2 jobs
that's kind of a
when I met
bully.
Worgy,
And you just have to learn to deal with
after
it.
I got pregnant,
And
I went down to the
I
one
don't know.
job.
Like, I had bullies when I was in school, and I beat their ass.
And started finding
That's
out
how
how
you
bad
deal with
his medical was. He was just like, I was going to get
But
fired
this day and
anyway,
age,
'cause
someone gets
how
bullied,
many
and they
times
want
I
to
had
go
to
put a
keep
bullet in
going to
their
the
head.
hospital with
Makes
him,
no
and
sense to
then
me.
he had that battle
And
with
again,
reaction that Worgy
I'm
told
not
you about,
supporting
where his lips
bullying.
split open and, you know,
I'm just
pressed
saying
his
people have to
video,
learn to
and
deal with that shit. And
he's just like, screw it, you just stay home.
This
There ain't
generation
no-
knows how
we're
to
not gonna be
deal
able
with
to
really
both
anything.
have jobs.
Yeah.
But it's hard. I mean, going from 2 jobs to 1 job, and then I'm like, oh, big change.
I had someone when I was in school try to bully me, and I put a
had
weight
2
bar
jobs
up
from the
on her
time
face.
I graduated
They
high
stopped
school.
bullying
I
me.
started working 2 jobs, worked 2 jobs.
See, that's how we dealt with things back
I
in
was
my
just
day.
so used to me being the one, I brought in all the money. And then I was like, oh man, going from $22 an hour to nothing. I'm like, what the hell just happened?
Yep. Yeah, I know my wife, she stays home.
And there are situations that aren't.
Just because we're
like,
luckily enough to be in the situation we're in, the housing is taken care of.
I don't even know how to say it, but there are lines.
House, so
there are times where bullying has went way too far.
I don't have to.
I think there was
and that's what I
football
say
players that
about Godspeed. I mean, there's a lot.
I don't even know if I
of
can
stuff
say
that
this on stream, so I'm not even going to say
I
it.
don't have to pay for the
But
oil
let's just say it
heat
went too far.
for the main house, and there's propane heat in this master bedroom, and that's where I'm at, and electric. But still, man, I just can't. It's just hard to believe how anybody can make it. It's no wonder all these kids had to go back to live with their parents.
All about that, dude.
They can't afford. I mean, just rent. I mean, that.
I never really started fights, but I finished my share.
That's gotten ridiculous.
And
I just.
My parents always like if someone tried to do something to me, and
I wasn't going to pay
for
daycare.
They didn't care as long as I didn't start it. Now, if I started it, I'd get some consequences.
And just work to pay for daycare.
If all I was doing was defending myself, they didn't care what I did.
Much rather her stay home with the kids for a couple years. So the last 5.5, 6 years now, she's been home. And Charlie will be in school next year. She may get a job and put Elizabeth in daycare a little bit. Old school. It's alright.
Alright, guys, we're gonna go up to Astoria.
But there's like, the school won't even let him go to school. So I mean,
yeah. And then we're gonna take a
so there's like, they can't. There's like,
or we're gonna do one more load.
We can guarantee we
down the Hobbs.
If certain smells
and
will put
it's
him in
probably
the
gonna be
shop.
it
So
for
they're
the
like,
night.
no, we ain't even nope, not interested. So we had to I actually had to sign papers with the school board and stuff showing that they ain't chancing it themselves. So.
Right. It is, and especially in you guys' situation, that is a huge risk. A huge risk.
Well, they're like, our nurse isn't even here anymore, like, all the time. I'm like, what? They're like, so, like, the teacher would have to know how to administer the EpiPen and do all this, and I'm like, that's not making me feel good at all, nothing.
Yep.
Got about 600 miles, little bear.
Down to 100. And when I drop this off, I'll just easy port to Portland, and then I'll drive over to Astoria.
Alrighty.
Figured at least this was 1,000 miles, so I mean that's better than just sitting there waiting.
Well, I got 2 truck monsters in front of me. So that's that same.
Yep. I haven't ever seen those guys on multiplayer.
Yep. Yep.
Them guys are already over 1,000,000 miles.
Oh, I know it, man. They're a little insane. That's alright. Give it 6 months, buddy. It's just like that one guy said. I was chatting with him on he was streaming, and he said, buddy, that's just flavor of the month. He said that should change this yearly.
Yeah. I'm surprised with Icy Farms. I don't know, they just fell off the map.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of them, like, I think they switch a little bit. They'll do Euro truck 1 month, and they'll do American truck the next month.
Oh, I can see that. Okay.
I think, you know, you get a big group and you get a bunch of guys that want to play both, and so, okay, well, this month we're going to focus on ATS, and next month we'll do ETS, and we'll jump back and forth. That way everybody kind of stays happy. You don't branch off.
Probably helps with it not getting too tedious. At least the scenery's changing.
Damn, she went offline again. Oh, I got kicked this time. I gotta re-sign in the Steam ID. Wonder what they got going on.
Right now, guys, we're heading up to Astoria, and we're gonna meet up a little bit. We got about 500 miles, and then we'll heading back down to Hobbs. Anyone that wants to join me, you guys are more than welcome. You can either meet me in Astoria or anywhere along the I-5 or the 40. And after I drop this one, we'll pick up that next one, and that's going to be the last load. More than likely, I don't see myself being able to stay up for another load. We'll probably continue the next load tomorrow when I get home.
Kind of glad I got kicked, because it was getting ready to get real hairy. I had 2 trucks in front of me, and I was gaining up on them, and we all got kicked from the server. We would have reappeared and been in each other's cabs. The damn truck disappeared. I was like, oh man, this is going to be good when we all respawn here together. I got one more truck stop. I got one more truck stop here in New Mexico to stop at. It's out there in the middle on a road that I barely ever take.
I still have a bunch. I only have about 75% of the map discovered.
Well, I think I'm in the 90s with the map, but well, I think I'm in the 90s with the map, and I have the truck stops in New Mexico, and I got one landmark in Oregon. And I think that's it for the achievements. I think I've gotten all the achievements. Well, I may have some special transports that I don't have, because you got to do 11 of them to get that achievement. I don't think I've done 11.
I would do more of those special transports if
now look now, yeah, well, they're every once in a while you'll run into a group of guys and it'll be like 15 or 10 of them. Okay, I've run into this group and the man had a pink propane tank, and it was like 5 of them that had this pink propane tank, to where they changed the color and they're actually playing in MP. Okay, first time I seen him was with the propane tank. The second time I seen him, he was hauling a helicopter. Now that's straight out of the special transports. And then the next truck I seen coming down the road was one with the like gas chamber. That's another special transport.
Yeah.
And they were driving with everybody else, and it's like they do it just every once in a while so they don't get caught, and they'll do a big group of them, so they're kind of concealing them a little bit. I don't know what they've hacked into to allow them to do what they do, but every once in a while you'll see somebody that shouldn't have that trailer on this map. I'm not too sure what they got. I haven't hollered on the radio to them, not that they would even come up off of it. Of course, they'd probably all be quiet and be like, oh shit, we're getting ready to get caught.
I just saw Greg.
Farmer Greg?
He's from Flying High.
Oh, okay.
I am ready to stick.
Man, I hate these dirt shitty
I like that, man.
roads.
What did you say, Little Bear?
I said I hate these dirt shitty roads that you're bouncing all over the place.
Well, I'm getting close, guys. I got 145 miles, 140 miles.
And also, guys, Friday, myself, Godspeed, another guy from the VTC, and then Little Bear, my wife, if she's feeling up to. She has an infected too, so she's a questionable. But we're all planning on doing a 20,000 mile stream that day. And I'm thinking we can get it done in like 16, 17 hours. We'll see. I plan on probably starting around 3 a.m.
Like to get Duramax Diesel too. He's another boy that I'm friends with.
I've seen him a few times.
Yeah. I think he's got quite a bit going on. I think he was like with Runaway Trucking, and I'm not too sure about it. I think Runaway Trucking's kind of fell apart because the owner was given a bunch of, like I said, the owner told me that I could get paid to drive truck, and I told him he was full of shit. I said, I ain't dumb, kid. Oh, we give away a computer every month to our top driver. No, you don't. Stop it.
Yeah, that's a bit ridiculous.
They're gonna storm again?
The what?
They're gonna storm again?
Might. I think they're calling for storms Thursday and Friday for me.
I think it's supposed to rain.
You guys get weather like a day ahead of mine. The other night when it was blowing its ass off on you guys, the next day it was blowing for me. Ryan's a little closer to me, so like when Ryan tells me his weather, I know it'll be here in like 6 hours because he's just a little north of me.
Oh. Alright guys, we're almost up to Astoria, then we're going to drop this load, pick up a new one, and then we'll be taking off.
So Godspeed's corner right here at the end of 40. Santa Rosa or whatever is a turnoff here that takes you to Clovis. And that boy rolls his truck every time he comes here.
How many miles you got left, work?
300.
Alright. Oh, I gotta go 59, so we're good.
What the fuck was that? That didn't even sound human, whatever it was. Closest I can get is Albert. That's fine, man. We go through Albuquerque, so.
Oh, that was kind of funny.
Oh. Oh. And once we get up here, guys, I'll put someone on top. We'll refuel real quick, probably. Sometimes we do it in Astoria, other times we just go to the Portland gas station, whichever one happens to be on our way there. And then we'll be doing a direct drive right down to Hobbs. And I doubt we do any more after that. Getting kind of late for me, and I have to get up about 3 a.m. so.
Scholar.
Got a bunch of people here. Albuquerque was probably the best. The external would slow you down tremendously. And Albuquerque's just a little bit before Hobbs anyway.
Yeah, I don't know if I like this camera steer with the wheel.
It's probably just maybe like 200 miles shy of
Parking
Hobbs.
is very hard.
Maybe slightly more, but it's around there. But 1 second, guys. I have a call from work.
$190. Level 190.
Damn.
Alright guys, sorry about that. Oh. Are you at Astoria, Blueberry?
Yes.
Okay. I'm getting there. 153. Comes the rain. If I do happen to go offline, guys, I live in a really small town that apparently can't keep electricity running. If I do go offline, I don't know if we'll come back or not, being this late. We'll just see what happens. It's supposed to be light rain, so I don't foresee the power going off, but you'd be surprised how often it goes off in this town. Ugh. A little bear.
Yes.
Bring up the radar and see if it's supposed to be anything bad. Doubt it is, but you never know. Alright guys, we're about there. 82 miles.
It's mainly going around us. It's just giving us a little.
There. I see you, man. Alright, we should be arriving in Astoria any 40 miles. A few minutes. And again guys, we do have some rain. It's not bad, but like I said, this town seems to have problems keeping power going. So we do go offline, we probably won't be back with it being this late. And we are going to make a return trip down to Hobbs. And then that's going to be it for the stream for today. Alright, now this is the dirt road, so there'll be a little bit of force feedback here. Oh, it doesn't last too long. I try to avoid this road, to be honest, but sometimes you just can't. Whoa. I know that the first feedback has to be annoying. It's almost over, guys. And then I think we'll have to head back out the same way, but it doesn't last too awful long. Alright. This place has two places where sometimes they drop the trailer and I picked the wrong spot. There we go. All good, man.
Oh, it's gonna be just a minute.
What's up?
I put my load backwards. I couldn't even pick it up. Put it the wrong way and had it facing the building, so there's no way I could get. I just really don't like me today.
There we go. Quick and easy. Alright, we're gonna do some diesel down to Hobbs. Alright. Gonna take the 5 down to the 40. Alright, we're all gonna meet up at the Portland gas station that's next to the steel company, where this garage is that you can buy. Right on Highway 30. A little bit, we'll meet at the Portland gas station, the same one we always do, next to the steel company on Highway 30.
10-4.
Alright. I don't know if you heard me, Squirrel, or Mellow, but we're gonna meet at the Portland gas station. We'll meet up a little bit there, gas up, all that kind of good stuff. And it's the one right there on the Highway 30. Alright, we're gonna get a little more force feedback here, guys. Once we get through this dirt road, though, it'll stop. So you guys will probably hear quite a bit of vibrating and crap. We're getting there.
I see you.
There we go, guys. We're done with that. I know that got a little old. And once we get to Portland, guys, I'm gonna fuel up real quick, and then we'll be taking off to Hobbs. And this is gonna be the last load of the night. Got work early in the morning, so we're gonna take off. I did, I think 8,000 miles today, so I'm gonna try to make up for it tomorrow, hopefully. If not, then I'll make up for it on my days off. We do plan on doing a stream on Friday. Myself and Godspeed for sure. Little Bear, she feels better. And we're each going to do 20,000 miles. We did a 24-hour stream last Friday. That was a bit long, we thought. So we're probably won't do another 24. But we're going to do streams that are like mileage related. So we'll hit a certain mileage goal, and then that will be the end of the stream. Alright, we should be coming up on the gas station. If anyone needs to get fuel, grab it now. Once I fuel up, I'll repair real quick. But I'm just gonna do the slash command. Just easier. The squirrel flyer is going to join us too.
All right.
Sorry about that, guys. Where are you guys at now? You still in Portland or no?
We're leaving Astoria right now.
Drop axle on its load. How much is this thing weigh? 33,000. What do I got? Feathers in the back of this rig?
Alright guys. Easy sailing now.
Latest stack of wood I've ever seen.
And we'll be taking the 40 down to the 5, guys. So we'll take the 40 down to the 56, to the 40, to the 54, if memory serves me correct.
Are you serious? I gotta wait here for this damn tugboat.
And if anyone wants to meet us up, you can easily meet us anywhere along the 5 or the 40.
And it's just now, like, rising up. Rising up. So I just hit the parking brake.
Got good on my head.
You can move that GoPro. Need to do some filming. Was gonna do it last night.
I know I wasn't sure if you were filming when I walked in your meeting. You ain't listening worth a damn.
I'm gonna brake and slow down to about 40 so you guys can catch up. Slow down to 60. That should be enough, surely. How far back are you, little bear?
Pretty soon you won't be leaving me behind. I'll be smoking you.
We'll see.
I wouldn't have been behind at all, but I'm just chilling on this bridge right now. Come on, tugboat, get to moving.
Oh, I hate that bridge with that stupid boat.
And look, it got me. I mean, I watched the gates go down.
Oh, are you in Astoria?
Yeah, buddy, yeah.
Oh, well, hey, we can just pull over. I didn't realize you were in Astoria.
I fast traveled to Portland, swapped to my flatbed, and grabbed.
We're gonna pull over to Side Guys and wait for Smith to catch up.
So I'll go.
I didn't realize he was in Astoria as well.
You guys will turn south, and I'll keep going east. Yeah, I fast traveled up here. That's what I say. This damn bridge, damn tugboat got me. And I'm coming up, and it goes red, and they start coming down. I'm like, oh, now I gotta. It's like I didn't even catch it halfway. Sorry,
we're right at Salem on the 5.
No, well, it does a lot more offline, and there might have been other stuff. Yeah, there's not enough room in here for blockheads.
Oh.
Old Pipple. Old Pipple, how old is it? How old is he got him? 7, 8 years? 11 years? Oh my goodness. No, you're right. Look, I had 3 people parked behind me. I didn't even see them.
Check out Squirrel's truck here. Kind of nice colors. Something like that. Those little bears. And there's mine. What's that? See if we can find Smith.
My little girl don't want to go to sleep. She just as grumpy as hell. I'm not tired. Oh, yes, you are.
Oh, gotta love that.
I'm trying to find Smith.
That's when they're thirsty and they just gotta tell you they love you and give you extra hugs.
Yep, yep.
I swore I saw a truck there.
I got a group of guys coming out of town here with me. They're a little behind me now. Like 6 people up there.
That's kind of cool. Let's go check this out.
Buddy, if you want to start easing out, I should be coming right in here to Portland here in a second.
All right. Oh, it might help if I actually put my truck in gear. Alright guys, we're out of here.
Easy girl. Heartland.
Alright guys, we're pretty much just now starting this load. We're going to be doing about 2,000 miles down to Hobbs. Is Smith showing on your CB, Little Bear?
Not quite just yet.
Alright, let's slow her down a little bit.
I'm on the main highway, the 405, but I've already passed the garage, so I'm not too sure where you guys are at.
We're on the 5 next to Salem.
Okay. Then you are still up ahead of me then. A little bit. Salem's like a stone's throw away from Portland. You get to Salem, you're pretty much in Portland. Portland's just all overpasses.
Let's pull over a little bit.
Salem exit 1 mile. Coming up on the Salem exit right now.
No problem. We're just waiting on Smith to catch up, guys, and we'll be taking off. Oh, no problem, man. Yeah, we're just waiting on Smith to catch up. He didn't realize we were in Salem. We'll be taking off here in a second. I thought he was a little closer, that's why I was just going slow. And, yeah. He should be here any second. He just said, he was about to hit the Salem exit. Which now I think we're closer to Eugene. Let me look. Actually, after the little bit of driving we did, we're actually next to Eugene now. But we're pulled over on the side now.
It's alright, buddy. I was just like,
Yeah, I got to look and I'm like, oh wait, we're actually not next to Salem anymore. All good, man. That's basically where we're at.
Well, I'm coming
We're right
by
next to
the
Eugene
20.
ourselves. See if we can find Smith. He should be somewhere along here.
I'm right here, guys. I see Little Bear. So
Coming in hot.
Alright, we're taking off. Okay, man. Yeah, we're heading that way. You're on our CB now, so. Hey Squirrel, are you able to drive and talk in chat? Type in chat? Some people are able to, I don't know how really. I can't do that. If you can't, don't worry about it. But are you able to do 10,000 miles a month? Or do you? I guess is a better question. And again, if you can't type and drive, don't worry about it. You can answer me when we get to a stopping point or something. Man, I don't know what happened to our damn music, man. I'm always losing that shit. They seem like they've been having network problems on the bot that I use to run my music, so I'm thinking that's probably what the problem is. Think how much easier this is all gonna be when you get your wheel, little bear.
I hope.
You'll be like a driving pro.
Probably wrecking all over because I won't be used to it. My finger won't be feeling broke.
It doesn't really take that long getting used to it. I can show you the best settings for your wheel to make it steer more like a truck. Excuse me. Whoa, I'm all over the place. Again, guys, this is gonna be the last load of the night. I doubt I go again. By the time we get to where we're going, it'll probably be close to 9. Yeah, it will. So this is definitely gonna be the last load. I'm gonna pick it back up tomorrow as soon as I get off work, and we'll try to put down another 10,000 miles. Friday, like I was saying, myself, Godspeed, possibly a little better. We'll be doing a 20,000 mile stream. And I might even try to do 20,000 on Saturday if Friday goes well. So we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. So is your mouth hurting?
Whole face hurts. Well, the right side anyways.
I know you may think I'm crazy, but if you had any like clear liquor,
I wish I had some.
and not for you to drink, but for you to swish your mouth with, I've been in. I know right where you're at. So, and that's how I got away with a lot of it. When it would start, like, it'd give me a little bit, and then I'd be good for 2 months, and then it'd give me a little bit more, where it was giving me pain. And once I would clean it and wash my mouth out with it a few times and get it cleaned, it did get a whole lot better. I just a thought, just throwing that out there, gee, because it sucks. I know.
I'm just hoping they just go ahead and take it tomorrow.
I don't think they're going to. So on the way home, you might want to pick up some clear liquor. Cause I can see where that would work.
Oh yeah, it's almost like I wanted, after we got that, I wanted to get some more, keep it around here, just in case one would get to bother me again, because I got another one that I need to tend to. But it'd wake me up in the middle of the night. I mean, I'd wake up, it'd be hurting me so bad, and I have to go in there and rinse my mouth out. And then for me, it would be immediate. After you got done washing your mouth out, in a couple minutes, you would settle right down, and it wouldn't be bothering you.
I'll have to get some.
Man, I am beat, guys. But this is
I got
gonna be
another
last
one that's
load.
broke
We'll
too,
be
but
picking
it
it back up
hasn't been
tomorrow.
bothering me. But this one,
Probably around 1 Central Time.
it had stopped bothering me for a long time, and then
But we got a ways. We still got about
not yesterday, but
1,600
the day before I
miles.
woke up, and it hasn't stopped. And this time it's got my whole jaw hurting. I actually just funnily enough read about that. I was reading on the home remedies, and I was scrolling down and I seen where it showed the alcohol. So that's kind of fun.
Yep. I mean, that's old school, like Cowboys Indian action. But it does. It worked great. It worked amazing for me. I was really surprised. Now, that first couple times, it's gonna be a shock to the system. I mean, it hurts there, but once you get used to it, and it like starts cleaning it out, because that's all it does with that alcohol. It cleans out, kills the infection and all. So it was a huge help, especially for me to get through that last week before I finally got to get it yanked out.
Like, I've just never had one like hurt my jaw before and hurt my face. Like, it hurt, like I've had a few teeth that's hurt pretty bad, but like this is, I'm like, man, I've never seen her have this
Yeah,
happen.
that's common for that to happen when you have a really bad tooth. Not that takes the pain away. It's nothing to be concerned with. It's just the tooth that's the problem.
Well, good thing when this is over, I think he just fell asleep, so. Just Tylenol and CBD and all that kicks in.
Yeah, he's asleep so he can keep us awake tonight. That way he can wake up by the time we go to sleep. Make sure we don't get no sleep. He plans this out.
This load's done. I'm gone. I'm gonna go crap.
I'm really tired too tonight. I'll have to make up my miles since this is only 8,000 for today.
Oh my, only 8,000.
I have a 10,000 mile a day, but I had an extra 2,000, so I'm still at 120, which balances out to 10,000 every day. But tomorrow I have to get 10,000. I'm aiming for 300,000 for the month.
Natural.
I'm preparing for when Joey comes back. He's going down. He doesn't even know. I think he got like 370 last time he was driving. I don't think I could hit that high. Not to keep my job. I'd have to quit my job. I'd be like, why are you quitting? Because I got miles to get, bitches. Oh. Whoa, I had a log spike there. Sacramento. I hate when they slow you down when you go into a town. I don't guess that one was that bad, actually. Oh, we should be hitting the 5 here real soon. Whew. Man. It should be coming up, I think, but oh, I thought it was 1,100 miles. We have 1,300. The I-5 off ramp's probably 100 or 200 miles away. But there, don't yank it too. Make sure to stop by and get some. Little bit.
Alright.
At least might make it tolerable. It's more likely they're just going to give you some antibiotics and make you go through like a week or two of antibiotics. But they might pull it. You never know. I don't know if they make you go through that if you're just trying to get an extraction or not.
She may luck out. They may do it right away.
Yeah.
I don't know that. I know when I got mine, it was right away, but I had already called in, and they knew what was going on, and I've been in there, and they already had a lot of my records and so forth. So I went in, they x-rayed me, and then I went up to the extraction place.
Okay.
Hate when they do the x-rays. They have to use a kid's mouth thing on me. It's quite crappy. I'm like, really?
I'm surprised they use a kid with a mouth that size.
So funny. Ass.
But yeah, most definitely, if like they're not gonna do it, I would. I just had some vodka, but I mean, you could any kind of, and that was just fine. It was a huge help. I highly recommend it. I couldn't believe how well it worked.
And you just rinse your mouth out with it good?
Yep. Rinse my mouth out 3 or 4 times with it. Give me a little break. Rinse it out again.
Do you not have do we not have clear alcohol with all the margaritas you drink?
No, I ran out and haven't been able to get any in a little bit. We've been a sad panda. Probably why this happened. Started hurting because I don't got my alcohol.
Little Bird drinks her share of margaritas now. I can't stand those. I don't know, it tastes gross to me.
Margaritas, they're my drink.
Oh. Well, we should be coming up on the exit now. Yeah, there it is. Squirrel Flower will be getting off in Albuquerque. That's the furthest load he could find.
Right.
Whew. Exit 257. Where all these trucks are. There's one of the flying high boys. And RT. Man, I'm beat, guys. Whew. So we should be hitting the 40 soon, guys, and then we will be about halfway there. Whew. Am I ready to decide to kick in now? Let me hear the jailbreak. There it is. Not really all that good without a mod. It's actually quite weak, and the default jailbreak sound. Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, you can get mods in single player. Sounds a lot better. But you can get mods that make just about every sound in the game sound a lot better. Engine sounds, rain sounds, you name it. But unfortunately on multiplayer you can't really use those mods. Oh, we got about 900 miles, 950, and then we'll be in Hobbs, guys, and that's going to be the end of the stream. And I am beat. You can hotkey it to one of your buttons. A lot of people use like shifter extensions, and they'll have a jailbreak on the actual shifter. You can really do it however you want. You just have to hotkey it to however you, like whatever you want to do it to. If that makes sense. Like I plan on buying a shifter extension. I use a G27 shifter, and it has a shifter head that fits right on top of the original shifter, and it makes it look more like an actual semi shifter. So it has a little button where you can shift between the two sets of gears. Makes it a lot easy. Right now I use I have a toggle button that shifts between the gears, but typically until I get it in the 18th gear I don't even use it. So like basically my first gear will start off in first. When I shift into the second, that puts it into third. Third puts it into like fifth, and it keeps skipping gears like that. And then once I make it up to 16th, then I toggle into high, and then I put it in the 18th. And it'll make it a lot easier with the extension once I get it. I'll actually be able to use both sets pretty efficiently. And a little bear, my wife, she's driving with us right now. She's getting a G29 next week. And then I'm going to get the heavy hauler control box. And it looks pretty badass. If anyone hasn't seen that, you should check it out. All you got to do is Google heavy hauler control box. And I think the site's called like Evol, E-V-O-L, I think. I want to say gaming, but it might not be gaming. And it gives you many examples of all the different control boxes you can pick from. But it has like air brake knobs. It has an actual CB you can talk in. It has the ignition that you can start and turn off your truck. And then like all kinds of toggle buttons, so you can like turn on your wipers. It even has a button that you can fuel up with. So pretty nice. They range from about $250 to $300. So it's not crazy overpriced, but a lot of people might not want to spend that kind of money for a control box. But I am. And one of the other guys I drive with, he's actually picked one up too. Okay. Hey, Godspeed, man. How you doing, dude? I was just talking about you. Oh, I am beat. I'm trying to complete this load, and then we're gonna call it a night, guys. I will be picking it back up tomorrow at about 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Central Time. Sometimes a little earlier. We'll see. And I'm gonna try. I only got 10,000 miles today, so I'm gonna aim for 12,000 tomorrow. But at a minimum, I need to get 10,000. Actually, I said I had 10,000. I only got 8,000 today. So I'm going to try to do 12,000 tomorrow to make up for it. But we're still at I'm at 120,000 miles already, so still doing pretty good. Oh, you gonna hop on Godspeed? I'm assuming you're not already? No. Oh, with that, oh, Rocat? Is that what you're talking about?
You got old Southern gentleman coming up on you.
Right. Man, it looks like he's flying.
Yeah, I was gonna ask him, he got that range. He was gonna be in the racing category if he's got a VTC or not. He said, I'll slow down for you, ride with you. I said, no, buddy, there's a couple more guys up ahead. I just got behind a little bit.
These guys are flying, man. I'm going 79. They're catching on me like I'm like sitting still.
Yeah, they just riding on. I mean, there is a racing category if you want to, like, I guess if the whole company wanted to run over 80, you could get in the racing category. But
it don't look like a whole lot of people bothers with that one. Like it seems like most of the miles are accidental.
Yep.
Whoa. Here, 1 second, guys. Let me get on it straight away and I'll catch up on chat.
Said he was headed to Albuquerque.
Prefer the real thing in spite of the traffic and everything. You mean like real life trucking? What's up? Not tonight, maybe tomorrow, for sure. Okay, yeah, my dad was a trucker for 40 years, so I know all about that kind of stuff. I used to want to be a truck driver way back when I was young. I don't know. I mean, when I was really little, I wanted to be one, but then I started growing up and realized it wasn't really much of a life for someone with a family. And then I got a family, and trucking never happened. Which I know there's local drivers that get to go home every night. So, but my dad was a cross-country truck driver, and there was plenty of times where I didn't even get to see him for well over 6 months. That was with Canyon Express. I'm sure most people's probably at least seen a truck over there. Horrible company, or at least it was back then. Can't really. I mean, my dad's passed away now, and he's been out. When he was alive, He had been out of trucking for probably probably close to a decade. What's his name? His name was Herschel. He drove for a company named Jolliffe Transportation out of Peoria, Illinois. That was the last company he worked for. He's worked for a bunch. JB Hunt, Canyon Express, Mayflower. Trying to think of them all. There's a local company. When he first started trucking, he worked for a company named Milstead. And basically what they did was they moved families. And so basically you got paid by the mile and you got paid by the pound. That was probably the best paying job he ever had. But that's also, you have to be kind of young, fit. I mean, you're moving entire houses and shit. It's rough on the body. Oh, Savage. He went by Savage. I was a little Savage. Every now and then he'd let me talk on the CB radio. But he didn't let me do it very much because, I mean, I'm sure you're well aware of how truckers talk. And back then I was really little, like little. Oh, the Peacemaker, I like that. Whoa. Hey Trev, what's going on, man? How you doing? This is going to be the last load of the night, guys. We still got about 700 miles. But we'll be picking it back up tomorrow at around 1 Central Time. Little Bear's going to be trying to get a tooth pulled tomorrow. If that happens, then I'll probably end up cutting the stream short. If it doesn't, then I don't know. We'll see what happens. She's been in a lot of pain the last couple of days. She's driving with us, but she's not near as talkative. She is in Discord. I'm honestly surprised she's driving, so. But hopefully by the time she gets the tooth pulled and gets back on her feet and everything, she'll have her G29 wheel here. Then I can get that all set up for her, and then so you can see what the game's really like. Probably take her a little while getting used to it though. She'll probably run into a bunch of walls. Oh man, oh man. Whoa. Better dead than the real deal? Pretty much. One time when my dad was driving up in New York, and he stopped and asked directions, and the guy a lot of truck, like my dad had a shirt on that had a breast pocket, and my dad kept money in his breast pocket to pay tolls, stuff like that. I'm sure lots of truckers do that. Anyway, when he was asking for directions, you know, this was before the day and age of GPS and shit like that. So direction, you know, maps and directions was all you had. Anyway, the guy saw the money in my dad's pocket, and he ripped off the pocket, and my dad grabbed a 357 that he kept, jumped out, and there was just tons of guys. My dad did the smart thing, got his ass back up in the truck and left. And I'm not sure why he did this, but my dad had dentures, and for some reason he had one part of his dentures in his pocket. I'm not sure why. Don't ask me why. And so I would have loved to see that guy's face when he had someone's dentures in his hands. Oh, that truck just wrecked. I think the other side just had a pretty bad wreck over there.
Good day.
Hey Richard, what's going on, man? Man, what is with all the trucks?
Ya va sin aire,
Man, they
Eric.
got just gobs and gobs of trucks.
Si es que venía manejando mal, si fue que dijo algo.
Cuidado a la derecha, hay uno parqueado a la derecha.
Uno detenido a la derecha.
Pelón, soy yo, pelón, ¿me escuchan?
Mujeca, ¿qué pasó, mujeca?
Sí, voy para allá. Saludos.
Doing good. Probably won't be able to do any lows this month. That's fine, man. Shit happens. We understand. Someone say NAFTA. I don't know if that's an abbreviation or an actual word, man. They're all speaking Spanish is all I know. Oh, okay, I got you. Oh, are you making a joke? Dude, that's funny shit right there. I like that. Oh, it's all good, Richard. We understand. Shit happens. Don't even worry about it, man. Is Ryan in Discord? We haven't seen him. He's made a few comments in chat, but that's about it. We're in New Mexico, guys. We're on the downhill slope here. Yeah, no problem, man.
Didn't I just say something about giant ass piles of trucks? Like Like last week, I seen the same group.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would just imagine it's the same group. I don't know. If they keep coming like this, then yeah, this is probably the same group.
I seen one truck ran into a barrier and it just caused a domino effect.
Yeah, I've had a solid 14, 15 on here for a while now.
And it seems like the same group because there's no consistency with the VTC. It's just a bunch of trucks.
Yeah.
When I got further down, a lot of them was from one called Alpha, I think.
Here comes some stragglers. This must have been from your pile up.
Hey Smith, Richard, one of my viewers wanted me to tell you hi.
What's going on, Richard? Old school trucker.
Almighty Duckster. I've seen him a few times.
This guy decided to slow down or what?
The what?
Oh, never mind. Oh, that same guy that came up and flew by Smith and me. He's passing me under, going the other way.
Oh. Yeah, he knows who you are, man.
Oh, they just wrecked here. Yeah. Wrecked a heavy haul.
Yeah, now most trucks are, I think, electronically locked. That was a thing. That's a. That didn't exist back when my dad drove. Does he know what's going on with everything? I'll let him know, man.
Hello, my friend.
I'll let him know. But he'll be fine with it, dude. Like, don't even worry about it. Hey Mel, are you still in chat? Or have we went through Albuquerque? Oh no, you're probably still driving, never mind. Ignore me. I thought we'd already hit Albuquerque. Whoa, shit.
Well, what the hell was this guy doing? Now he's coming back up on me again. He was going down and around the other way. I don't think he can make up his mind where he's going.
Alright guys, right now we're heading down to Hobbs. Once we get down there, that's going to be it for the night. We'll pick it back up about probably 1 p.m. Central tomorrow. Tomorrow, of course. Friday, we're planning on doing a 20,000 mile stream. Myself, Godspeed said he would. And we're hoping Little Bear's tooth gets pulled tomorrow, and if it does, then she'll be joining in as well. Whoa! Are going to tablets that are connected. I'm confused what you're saying. That are connected in the dynamics. So if you unhook, it will update the system and you are going to be recorded if you had like 2 minutes left. What's that mean, Richard? I'm confused what you're even saying.
No fuel needle.
Cause I know the guys from Night Spring Transportation. Best Way I've never heard of, but I know the guys from Knights. I talk to them all the time. Getting a full-blood pit bull puppy. Nice. Not really a dog person, but still cool. Snakes. Now that's an animal. It doesn't shit all over the place. It eats once a week. That's my kind of animal. Okay, awesome. Alright, I'll check it out. Are you okay over there, Little Bear?
Yes.
What happened? Huh?
That was just a funny little pain.
Oh. That sounded like more than a little pain. I heard you over in this room. I'm just saying, it didn't sound like a little pain. What up, Mello? Mello, are you able to do 10,000 miles a month? And then my next question is, do you have Discord? And Discord? Okay. Whenever you get time, make sure to go on Truck Books and join the Discord. And I'm going to accept you after this. But make sure to do those 10,000 miles. Or more. You're not limited. You can do as many as you want. And you know how Truck Books works, right? We try to do real miles. So that means you need to keep it under 79. That's really all there is to it. Truck colors, all that kind of read the truck books and it pretty much tells you everything you need. If you have any problems with the truck colors, we do use a W900 Kenworth. We use a mod that you can get off of Workshop for the extended chassis. It allows you to use the 300-gallon tank with the day cab. And because everyone always asks, you only need that. You don't have to drive that truck all the time. I do, but you can drive any truck you want. But if you participate in a convoy, like an official, like, hey, we're all getting together on this day at this time, that kind of convoy, then you need to be driving that truck. But if, like, you know, you see me on stream, you're like, hey, you want to drive? I'm like, yeah, let's drive. You can drive whatever the fuck you want. Like, that's not considered a convoy. But other than that, pretty laid back group. What up, Richard? Welcome back. We got about 224 miles, guys, and that's gonna be it for the stream. I'm kind of tired. I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, you're fine, dude. No, I wasn't. I was just letting you know on that. That's what we're after is the real miles. Now, I think every one of us speed here and there, but most of our loads, we try to keep under that just for the real miles. But I'm not gonna. There's been many loads that I've accidentally went over, so it happens. Oh wow, really? That's kind of crazy, Richard. Oh no, dude. Mello, we understand that. My wife gets migraines all the time, so I mean, it's nothing to worry about. And to be perfectly honest, like every now and then, people like to do some race miles. You know, like yeah, it's not like a strict rule. Just we like the majority to be that. So yeah, you're fine. Oh, okay. I didn't know you streamed. Yeah, I'll drop you. I'll try to drop you a follow after my stream, so I can catch you sometime. Oh, I'm beat. Do you stream my racing? I like watching that every now and then. I don't play it, but I like watching it. Me too, dude. I stream it, but the people at work like, how the hell do you stream so much? And I mean, I just stream when I game. Like, that's really all there is to it. I figured if I'm gonna be playing a game, I might as well stream it. Oh crap! I'm not even top gear here. And again, guys, once we drop this load here, that's going to be it for the stream. Tomorrow we will begin again at probably about 1 p.m. Central Time. And then Friday, myself, Godspeed, and possibly Little Bear is going to do a 20,000 mile stream. Whoa, get back over there. You sound like Godspeed there, JP. That's what Godspeed always is saying. You don't have to be good at it. People will help you out. I like streaming games that I'm not good at. People drop by, give me some advice on it. You should check out Papyrus. I don't even know what the fuck that word is. NASCAR 2003 season. Oh. I'm gonna have to check out that game, Godspeed. You've said a lot about it. And then, yeah, you showed me that video, because I think you can mod or something with it. And the graphics on it's pretty crazy for, that day, you know, for how old it is. Can't find a video on the tablet, which I could. Oh, no, don't even worry about it, dude.
Travel, boys.
What'd you say?
How's it going?
Oh.
What were you doing that I caught up with you?
I didn't realize I wasn't 18th. So I was just like putting along.
Turtling it. I'll get there.
Oh. Almost there, guys. I'm beat. Okay, when my dad gets it next year, I will show you it. If I remember. Okay. Yep, take care, Richard. I will see you next time. Richard wanted me to tell you good night, little bear. He's taking off for the night.
Good night.
Well, but yep, later, dude. Oh. Boy, I'm beat. don't think I'm gonna have any problems going to sleep. And again, guys, once we get to Hobbs, which is in 52 miles, that's going to be it for the stream. We'll pick back up tomorrow at 1 Central Time. And then Godspeed also said he'd be on, he said he's going to do 2 to 4 loads tomorrow. So he'll probably be streaming it sometime or when I'm playing as well. I think he gets off of work at like 5 Eastern Time, I think. I think it's Eastern Time. Alright, awesome, dude. And I'll accept the app once I'm done here. So, yeah, I'm dead too, dude. I'm just like, blah. Yeah, take care, Godspeed, man. I'll see you tomorrow.
Smith, did your little girl finally give in?
Oh, yeah. She's been upstairs sleeping for a little bit now.
Alright, sounds good, Godspeed. I'm down. Whoa. On weekends, I can stay up until you wake up on weekdays. Oh, okay, yeah, I normally get up about 3 a.m. On weekends, or Thursday night, Friday, and Saturday, I pretty much, I probably play this probably about 15 hours or so. Okay. Alright, here we are, guys. We have made it. Whoa. Hold on. I thought it was a different spot that I was trying to park in. But I was wrong. Sounds good to me, dude. We're down. It'll be a long day. We're planning on getting up about 3 a.m. on Friday and driving till, well, till we get 20,000 miles. But if you're game, yeah, we'll definitely have you.
Level 60.
Where you at? Took the mic, clipped that. Nope. Barely made it by. Motherfucker. Oh, all good, dude. I might even do it Saturday. So if you're available then, I'm basically what I'm using that day as is a test. And if I can get through it quick enough, I might start doing 20,000 miles Fridays and Saturdays. If it really boils down to how long it takes. If I can get it to about 16, 17 hours, I'm going to start doing it every Friday and Saturday. If I can't get it, if we're talking like 20 plus hours, yeah, that won't be happening every Friday and Saturday. I might do it like once or twice a month. So we'll just have to wait and see what it ends up being like, and we'll take it from there. But I may, it's a big maybe, do it Saturday too, if it goes well. I got this all sorts of fucking crooked.
Oh damn, Jason's driving, he didn't come up and pass me.
But when we did the 24-hour stream, I hit almost 22,000 miles. Hang on 1 second. Uh, 22,000 miles, and it was probably about 20 hours. And we had a lot of time where people were holding us up. So basically on those days I'm just going to have to get a lot stricter. If people want to ride with me, they're going to either have to meet me or just wait along the road until I'm there. I'm not going to be able to wait on anyone. Because, you know, obviously time's an issue. And there we go, guys. 2 more levels and I'll be Divine Champion. But there we go. Here, let me get out of the way real quick. And we'll be taking off from Hobbs more than likely tomorrow. I doubt I do another load tonight. I'm probably just gonna go straight to bed, to be honest. But again, everyone, thanks for watching. We'll be starting our stream tomorrow by 1, sometimes earlier, but it should be by 1. That's pretty much it. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see everyone tomorrow night. Alright, Melvin. Sounds good. And I'm about to accept you on the site right now. Just give me a sec. I'll even let you know when I do it. Here, 1 second.
You're 17 miles shy of passing Greg.
Yeah. I'll get him on my days off. Alright, Mello. You have been accepted. And again, everyone, thanks for watching. And have a good night.